PlanSwift has a unique feature called single-click takeoff, which can drastically simplify and speed up your takeoff. The idea behind single-click takeoff is that you can click in one region of your plans, and PlanSwift can then attempt to automatically detect the boundaries and fill in the space with your selected takeoff item. This works for areas, linears, and count items. To use this feature, click on the drop-down menu beneath the icon that says single click at the top of the screen. You'll notice you can then select area, linear, or count. Let's start with an area item. In the resulting pop-up, you'll first give your item a name. You can then change the color and fill type if necessary. When done, press OK. Now you're in record mode. Simply click, and then PlanSwift will attempt to detect the boundaries of the space and fill them in with your area takeoff item. It can sometimes also detect dimension lines or other items on the plan that might intersect your primary area, so you might have to click more than once to fill in all the spaces that apply. In the event that happens, note that you can hold the Shift key to combine the multiple areas into one large section. Once you've added all the areas, press Escape to confirm the takeoff. Now let's try to apply this to a linear item. You'll go up to the single-click menu, and this time select Linear. Name the item, and press OK. The takeoff concept is pretty similar to the single-click area takeoff. Just click in the middle of an area, and PlanSwift will then attempt to detect the boundaries, and it will even shade the area. The only difference now is that instead of applying takeoff with the square footage of the entire area, it is applying your linear item around the perimeter of that area. Press Escape to apply the takeoff. The last style that single-click can be applied to is a count. So again, select the single-click menu and select Count. Give it a name, and then select the desired shape and colors before pressing OK. Click into an area, and the area highlights, and when you press Escape, a count is then applied to all corners of the area. This feature works well so long as there are clearly defined boundaries on the plans. However, sometimes the shapes might have openings in them that would prevent you from using this feature. Luckily, you can manually draw a boundary if needed to close a shape and allow single-click takeoff to function properly. To do so, simply select the Cut Lines option from the single-click menu. With Cut Lines selected, just click and drag your line to close the shape. While single-click takeoff can obviously be a huge time saver, there are also a few things to note about this feature. One thing is that areas are drawn to the inside of the boundary lines. Use caution when using this feature with larger scales, as it could potentially skew your measurements a bit, especially if you ideally need the measurement to be centered on the boundary or taken off to the outside of the line. Another thing to consider is the quality of the image you're attempting to perform takeoff on. The higher the image quality, the better your results are likely going to be. You need clearly defined, solid boundaries for PlanSwift to actually detect the boundary. If you don't have that, this function isn't going to work. As long as you have those clear boundaries, however, there is a good chance that single-click will work and save you time and hassle in the process.
Before you build, construct Connect.